Boys, today I sent a request on twitter.com, the Bird app, for you guys to send me your YouTube channels. The goal, simple. Find YouTube channels my viewers have created, rate, review, analyze, report back, and make your content better. And also farm you for a YouTube video. That's basically the biggest part about this, is farming you for a YouTube video. If you get anything out of it, cool. Mostly farming you for a YouTube video. Just need to get that out of the way. I will say right now, service announcement. If you submitted, or if you missed it and want to submit, but you haven't posted content in a few months, or you barely ever post content, like you have 1 or 2 videos, I'm not going to look at your channel because you don't have a channel. All right? You have ideas that you have not implemented enough, or you've given up, and I don't want you to use this as motivation, because it will die. If you cannot find motivation or form a habit to post on your own, then I cannot do it for you. I'm looking for people who already were motivated enough to post their own videos, even if they're not doing amazing, and continue to do that consistently. All right, first up, we have Cark. Okay, so the only reason I know about Kark is because Prezzo tweeted one time, stopped watching Ludwig, I watch Cark now, something like that. And then I looked up Cark, and then I watched a Cark video called Minecraft World Record Speedrun. I'll show you first Kark's favorite Cark video, because I asked all of them to submit what they think their best video is. So here it is. What is it? Shit. Fuck. Being gay. Okay, cool. Great! That's Kark. This is my favorite Kark video, though. Anyway, that's Kark. And for goal of the YouTube video, he put funny. That's it. He just put the word funny. And then for why, he said I was bored. And then for what do you think's holding you back, he said nothing. But I think Kark is being dishonest. I think he's being dishonest because a lot of Kark's content, it's kind of like a video form, and I might be gassing up too much, of drill. But I don't think his goal is just funny, because he also streamed for 2 hours.
Bro, why do the guys fall? Why don't they just not do that? I don't know.
Which, there's nothing wrong with streaming. That's fine. But I think what he's already been doing is successful. He just said, I made 500. So your goal is not just funny then. Is your goal also a career streamer? What is it, Kark? Look, there's an inherent problem if all your content is just based around videos like the ones we just saw, which are great and funny videos. But then you stream, which is the most accessible form or platform you can do, because you're just live, so people are always getting access to you. All right? You have to be vulnerable, and then you lose the ability to always be ironic. I think that's a problem. Like, when Drill was talking about making a podcast, everyone was like, we're not on board for that. Did you see the video I sent you? Here.
And he's got a lot of subs.
Yeah, he does. He does. He's already pretty popular. And he said his goal is to be funny. And then he said he started because he was bored and nothing's holding him back. And he's a 10 out of 10. And he rated my content a 4 out of 10.
Huh.
Which is all fine, but I think it's dishonest because he also attempted streaming.
I think that giving you a 4 out of 10, I think giving Ludwig a 4 out of 10
I
is
think that's irrelevant.
Sure. I do want to say, though, because I think I've been in the same spot where you were, where it's like big media and big try-hard, talky person. It's like, it's kind of the enemy, and it's like a big tower that you're throwing rocks at with your shit posts. And that's okay, because I think a lot of really great and influential content has come out of that sort of concept. But at the end of the day, you should be aware that it's all right to grow and become someone who's real And don't be ashamed of that, even though you started as someone who, again, was just throwing the rocks at the big tower. Because I did that too, man. You know, it's all right. Don't be afraid to be yourself, even though we all hate ourselves. Anyway, have fun.
All right, man. Another spicy, huh? Wow. Really taking those all away. Anyway, next, we have Nation123, who said his goal is to grow your channel using Super Smash Bros. Melee compilations and then promote your own content to your subscribers. Sounds familiar? Yeah, I think this is a bad idea. I know you might, like, I might be the worst person to say it's a bad idea because if you go to my YouTube channel, my most viewed video as top 10 salty ice climber moments, but my YouTube channel did not get big because of my Smash content. In the sense that, like, it's not like my compilations and the people who subscribe to them were like, oh, I'll watch this video. And then they're like, oh, I like it. People don't watch compilations and then switch over. I mean, let's just look. Let's just look at the numbies. So, like, all this period is all me posting Smash stuff, right? And then I believe I first started really posting YouTube videos around April. Yeah, I ended up losing a lot of subscribers. I ended up losing a lot of subscribers when I posted shit that wasn't like a compilation. I just don't think or credit any of the success of the YouTube to any of the compilations at all. If anything, it just made my feelings hurt when people would unsubscribe to me because they're like, oh, I forgot I was subscribed to this channel. Yeah, I liked my own videos because no one else did. So I made, this is my, if you guys have never checked, this is my old YouTube videos. These are a bunch of random phone videos. This is like a little meme video. I made a combo video. I tried to do this classy readings thing for a while. It didn't work. Top 10 Salty Ice Climber, PogChamp, 3 million views. I sang in this video. I did a parody song. Yada, 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 yada. A bunch of Smash shit. All the way until I made a video that was actually about my channel, which was how many holes does a straw have? That was the first video I ever uploaded about my stream. And it had 1,000 views. I guess I think there's a more direct way to get your fan base to appreciate what you do rather than get a fan base in one thing and then try to switch over to another and deal with the turmoil of doing that. Yeah, look, man, you typically disable ratings at the start of a video because people are disliking your videos. And sure, if they can't disable your ratings or if they can't dislike your video because you've disabled it, then there's not going to be as many dislikes, but they still feel that way. Just because they can't express it doesn't mean that they don't feel that way. So it doesn't make sense to me. Like, dislikes are good, man. It means that they didn't like what you posted. That's good information. Anyway, you listed this as your best video.
Oh my God, that finish, man.
If you think your own best video is funny moments in Melee 2, then why would anybody else who's watching you want to watch your non-Melee content if that's your goal? And the fact that you have to disable your ratings, that's a problem. You can't just ignore it. You can make auxiliary you can make content that is related to top 10s, kind of like Awesome Sauce did, without it being completely different. Like, these videos are still about Melee, but they show off his personality. And then because of that, they might watch his content. I think that's a better idea rather than night and day. Anyway, yeah, that's all I got to say. That's all I got to say, Nation. All right, our next person up is Zstage, and he's a Valorant YouTuber, and this is his best video in his eyes.
Hello, I'm Stage and welcome once again to my YouTube channel. Today, I bring you a new episode of the Stupid Crosshairs video series. This is gonna be today's Crosshair. We're gonna be playing a couple of ranked games with it. I wonder how my teammates are gonna react when they see the crosshairs. Yeah, how am I supposed? I don't see shit.
I'm continuing to watch because I want to see his teammates' reaction to it, because that's what he set up at the start. So I'll be really disappointed if I don't see a funny teammate reaction to his crosshair.
What the fuck is your crosshair?
What's up?
What is that crosshair?
It's funny. What do you mean?
Are you high?
Yeah, I think that part's funny as fuck. I don't know why the title is Valorant, but God has abandoned me. I feel like the title should be about the crosshair and about, like, people roasting you for your crosshair. Isn't that what the video is? This feels like Ludwig clickbait, but I only clickbait because I don't have content. I mean, if you have content, you don't need a clickbait. That's the beautiful thing about clickbait, is if the content's there, you don't need it. God has abandoned me. System. God is disconnected. Yeah, what is this? Do you think a bunch of ex-Mormons are flooding to the video? I don't understand the goal here. I feel like you had a great idea on a meme video, which you said I think you've done before, and I think you could just use that. I think it's a great idea. If you just have dumb crosshairs and just get people's reactions to your dumb crosshair, rather than just playing one game of it and then hearing the reactions in that one game, just get a compilation of their reactions. I would also say, I don't know, if the goal is just to do it full-time living and it's just also only has to be Valorant related, that means you can do anything. Like, I feel like there's a market for just leeching. You know what I mean? In the sense that, remember that guy who reviewed my gameplay? Like, you could do that in a really high-level way for a bunch of people. Like, every streamer. You could review Pokemon's gameplay. You make it short enough and funny enough that the streamer would watch it on stream, and then you could get some exposure that way. Streamers are really vain, so if you include them in your video, they'll probably watch it. They almost all have Reddits, and they almost all want to react to shit and be lazy. So if you have a good video that is short and entertaining, then they'll watch it on stream, and then you'll just get viewers that way. I think it's worked for other streamers before. I think this guy might make it as a streamer one day, but this was his old content. It was doing literally what I just said. Anyway, that's just an idea. You don't have to do it, but I would find out quicker rather than just making content. I would spend more time thinking about your content than just uploading these videos because they're not working. You know what I mean? They're not working. So maybe try experimenting with more original ideas. Anyway, next, just a Minx with not even 100K subs on YouTube. She listed her goal as get a boyfriend and maybe find someone cute and some money, I guess. I don't know, though. Why did you create a YouTube? She said, I like games and making people laugh. Yes. What's holding you back? She said it's a mix between having no ass and no tits. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, maybe it's a quicker road to boyfriend. Sure. I would say if you're trying to get a boyfriend, it feels like you're going all in on one guy who just farms you for content, and you might need to broaden the scope.
You are playing.
Also put hashtag Schlatt. Minx, you not know about hashtags? No wonder you got 69K. Hashtag Schlatt, hashtag Schlatt, hashtag lat. That's what I do with every video Schlatt's in. She rated her content a 10 and my content a All right, go fuck yourself, Minx. Next, Fundy. He has 1.31 million subscribers, and he does a lot of Minecraft content. And he said this was his best video. Is this what his content's normally like? The video's called For Him. And when replying to the question of what's his goal on YouTube, he said to make him proud. And when asked why he started his YouTube channel, he said for him. And when asked what's holding him back, he said, I will never be as good as him. Who the fuck is him? It can't be me because he rated his channel an 8 and he rated my channel an 8 and he said he'll never be as good as him. But in his rating, he would have been as good as him. And so that would have been going against his never as good as him hypothesis. All right, Fundy, everything's good. Very good channel. Nothing wrong with this channel at all. Very good. Lovely. All right, since he's here. Next channel, Smallant. This is what he listed as his best video. I'm actually really curious what Smallant thinks his best video
I'm
is.
going to try out the first 60 shrines of the 120 shrine speedrun today.
Is this your most viewed video? Do you actually think your most viewed one's your best video? No, it's not your most viewed. Oh my God, 3.8. Jesus. It's not even top 5. Cringe. Not even top 5. Why this video, Smallant? Because the pacing, the progression? Really? I really like your post-commentated ones, personally. But I can understand that. Smallant said that his goal is to be entertaining and stuff. Okay, fair enough. Feels like he's achieving that. And he started his channel originally for speedrunning tutorials, but shifted to stream highlights because he thought people would like them. And when asked what's holding him back, he said heavy reliance on a niche, not enough time to work on content that appeals to a broader audience. Yeah, I feel like the amount of effort that it has to be put into every video is a lot. And the stakes keep having to increase. Like every Pokemon video has to have as big of or higher stakes than the last one. And so it's just more and more time. How many hours is he on right now, boys? Does anyone know? How many hours of time has he put into the shiny? He's 35 hours in and he's reset 11,000 times. That's crazy, man. That's so much time. Yeah, that does suck. That does suck. And I think a big problem with it too is if they don't do well, because there's so much time put into them that if they don't perform well, there's no, you know what I mean? Like the loss is much greater. Like if one of my videos do bad, it's whatever. I upload daily. There's always tomorrow's video. But Smallant puts like a week of time into it. So they don't do bad. It's just feels bad, man, for like a week or two, which must suck. That must suck. I'm feels bad, man, for a day. And then the next video usually does better. But yeah, obviously Smallant's content, he rated his content a 7 and my content a 7. And I think you're really underselling me there. I'm definitely a 9. 7 is pretty good though. I'll take it. Yeah, Smallant videos are great. I think Smallant's a god of thumbnails. I do think it sucks what he's done to himself in the sense that Smallant can never just upload a lazy video because of the expectation set by all the other videos. Whereas if I upload a video that takes a lot of time, it's different because all my videos are just one-day lazy videos. So it's like, but the trade-off is that his channel is growing much faster. So, you know, and it gets more views. You're slowly transitioning pretty well. Do you find that, is that your goal, Smallant? Are you trying to put less effort into videos in the sense that they're trying to be less time absorbent so that you're able to make more? Just have some freedom with what I can upload. I see. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, it does feel like I'm very happy when a video hits half my sub count. That's kind of my marker because I upload daily and then some pop off. But Smallant, I feel like, you know, it's like kind of like Carson, where his videos perform much higher than his viewer base. And so then he expects that. Expectations are a bitch because then they make you sad when expectations aren't hit. And his expectations are so high because everything's performing so well. Because like at the end of the day, you might be great at thumbnails and titles, but you still press the publish button and it's like, it's literally just watching a roulette wheel and betting it all on black. And then looking at your first 6 minutes and then doing calculations in your head multiplied by 10. Okay, that means your first hour has this many views. Oh, fuck. Okay, that's not that good. Okay, do I switch it? No, we'll wait a bit. We'll wait a bit. And then 30 minutes hit and then it shows you your rating for that video based off the past 10 videos. And you're like, okay, that's fine. Maybe it's a slow burner. Then you wake up to tomorrow and then there's this gray line that shows you what your videos are. And then your video's down here and you're like, huh. And then it's just like, all right, well, okay, cool. Now I have to make another video. Hopefully this doesn't happen again. I always wait 12 hours for new types of videos because YouTube always says they're trash, then pop off later. Yeah, that's a thing too, overreacting. I'm a verified overreactor. But yeah, it's all a mental game. But Smallant's doing great. 600K, almost. Any advice? No. Yeah, my only advice is to make sure to respond to my DMs whenever I need help on my thumbnails. I got no advice. What do you mean? You want me to give advice to Smallant? I got nothing. He's doing great. Smallant's content's great.